What's up, everybody? Today we're about to drop some serious travel knowledge. We're talking about Malaysia, a country bursting with vibrant culture, incredible food, and breathtaking landscapes. But before you book that flight and pack your bags, you gotta know the inside scoop on what not to do. Trust me, you don't want to be that tourist. We're diving deep into 10 things you should avoid doing in Malaysia, so you can blend in, show respect, and have the most epic trip ever. And hey, stick around because we'll also be revealing the absolute best time to visit this beautiful country. All right, guys, first up, let's talk respect. It's a fundamental part of any travel experience. In Malaysia, showing respect for local customs is huge. It's not just about following rules, but about understanding and appreciating the culture. One of the big ones is remembering to take off your shoes before entering someone's home or a place of worship. This is a deeply ingrained practice. Think of it like this. You wouldn't walk into someone's house with muddy shoes, right? Same idea here. It's about keeping the space clean and showing respect. It's a sign of respect for their space and their culture. It shows that you care about their traditions. Plus, nobody wants dirty floors. Keeping the floors clean is a way to maintain harmony and cleanliness in the home. And speaking of respect, let's talk about greetings. How you greet someone can set the tone for your entire interaction. You'll notice people using a gesture called the salam, where they touch their heart and then their forehead. It's a gesture filled with meaning. It's a beautiful gesture that shows warmth and sincerity. It's a way to connect on a deeper level. Now, you don't have to be an expert, but just try it out. Even a small effort can go a long way. The locals will appreciate the effort, and it's a great way to show you're open to embracing their culture. It can lead to more meaningful interactions. In Malaysia, a gentle handshake is the norm, especially when you're meeting someone for the first time. It's a sign of politeness and respect. If you're greeting someone older or in a position of authority, it's considered respectful to slightly bow your head as you shake their hand. This small gesture shows humility and respect for their status. Okay, lovebirds, listen up. While it's totally cool to show affection to your significant other, public displays of affection, or PDA, are not as common in Malaysia. Holding hands? Probably okay. A quick peck on the cheek? You might get some raised eyebrows. But anything beyond that, you're better off saving it for when you're in private. Think about it. You're in a different country with different norms. What might be totally normal back home could be seen as disrespectful or even offensive in another culture. Focus on those awesome things and save the PDA for later. How about holding hands while strolling through a beautiful park, or sharing a delicious meal together? Those are the kinds of memories that will last a lifetime. All right, guys, this one's a no-brainer, but it's worth repeating. Don't litter. Seriously, nobody likes a litter bug. Plus, it's super disrespectful to the environment and the people who live there. Imagine visiting a stunning beach only to find it covered in trash. Not cool, right? Let's keep Malaysia beautiful and dispose of our trash properly. And here's the thing, Malaysia takes littering seriously. We're talking hefty fines and even jail time in some cases. So just don't do it. It's really not that hard to hold on to your trash until you find a bin. And hey, if you see some litter on the ground, why not pick it up? It's a small act of kindness that goes a long way. Remember, we're all guests in this beautiful country. Let's treat it with the respect it deserves. Chapter 4. Politics, let's not go there. Okay, guys, let's talk about something that can be a bit of a sensitive subject: politics. It's a topic that can easily stir up strong emotions and differing opinions. While it's totally natural to be curious about the political climate of a country you're visiting, it's best to avoid engaging in heated political discussions with locals. These conversations can quickly become intense and uncomfortable. Politics can be a very personal and complex issue, and what might seem like a harmless conversation to you could be perceived as offensive or disrespectful to someone else. Different cultures have different sensitivities, and it's important to be mindful of that. Instead of talking politics, why not ask locals about their favorite places to eat, things to see, or their experiences living in Malaysia? These topics are not only safer, but also more engaging and enjoyable for everyone involved. You'll be amazed by the stories they share and the insights they can offer. From hidden gems to cultural traditions, locals have a wealth of knowledge that can enrich your travel experience. Plus, it's a great way to learn more about the country from a local's perspective. You'll gain a deeper understanding and appreciation of the place you're visiting. So, next time you're tempted to launch into a political debate, take a deep breath and steer the conversation in a different direction. You'll find that there are plenty of other fascinating topics to explore that can lead to meaningful and memorable interactions. Chapter 5, the Pointing Game Malaysian Edition. Alright guys, let's talk about something that seems super simple but can actually be a cultural faux pas in Malaysia: pointing. You might not even realize it, but the way you point can actually be interpreted as rude in some cultures. In Malaysia, it's considered rude to point with your index finger. Instead, try using your thumb or your whole hand to gesture towards something. It's a small change that can make a big difference in how you're perceived. Using your thumb or your whole hand is seen as more gentle and respectful. So next time you're in Malaysia, ditch the index finger and embrace the power of the thumb. Chapter 6. Left hand, not so fast. Okay guys, let's talk about something that might seem a little strange at first, but is super important in Malaysian culture: using your left hand. In many Western cultures, we don't really think twice about which hand we use for things. But in Malaysia, the left hand is traditionally considered unclean. That's because it's associated with bathroom hygiene. So, what does that mean for you as a traveler? Basically, avoid using your left hand for things like eating, passing objects, or greeting people. It's considered disrespectful and might even offend some people. Instead, stick to using your right hand for everything. It might feel a little awkward at first, especially if you're left-handed, but it's a sign of respect for the local culture. Alright, fashionistas, listen up. While Malaysia is a relatively modern and tolerant country, it's still important to be mindful of how you dress, especially when visiting religious sites or more conservative areas. Remember, you're a visitor in their country, and it's a sign of respect to dress modestly. That means avoiding anything too revealing, like short shorts, tank tops, or see-through clothing. Now, this doesn't mean you have to wear a full-on suit or dress head to toe in black. Just be mindful of the local customs and dress accordingly. Think comfortable, lightweight clothing that covers your shoulders and knees. Plus, it's actually a great opportunity to embrace the local style. Check out some of the beautiful traditional clothing, like the baju kurung or the cheongsam. Okay, Shutterbugs, this one's for you. We all love capturing those epic travel memories, but it's super important to be respectful when taking photos in Malaysia. Before you start snapping away, always ask permission, especially if you're taking photos of people or private property. It's a common courtesy that goes a long way. Think about it, would you want someone taking your photo without your permission? Probably not. So extend the same courtesy to others. And here's a pro tip. If you're asking permission to take someone's photo, try learning a few basic phrases in Malay. A simple "Boleh saya ambil gambar," "Can I take your picture?" can go a long way. Remember, it's all about showing respect for the local culture and the people who live there. Alright, adventurers, listen up. Malaysia is a tropical paradise, but that also means it has tropical weather. We're talking hot, humid, and sometimes unpredictable conditions. Don't underestimate the power of the sun. Pack plenty of sunscreen, a hat, and sunglasses to protect yourself from those powerful rays. Trust me, you don't want to ruin your trip with a nasty sunburn. And speaking of weather, let's talk about rain. Malaysia experiences rainfall throughout the year, so pack a lightweight raincoat or umbrella, just in case. But hey, don't let a little rain dampen your spirits. Embrace the showers as part of the adventure. Stay hydrated. With the heat and humidity, it's super important to drink plenty of water throughout the day. Alright, travel planners, let's talk about the best time to visit Malaysia. Now, Malaysia is beautiful year-round, but if you want to avoid the heaviest rainfall, it's best to visit during the dry season. Generally, the dry season runs from March to October, making it the ideal time to explore all that Malaysia has to offer. You'll have sunny skies, lower humidity, and perfect beach weather. But hey, don't rule out the monsoon season entirely. While you might experience some rain, it usually comes in short bursts, and the landscapes are lush and vibrant. Plus, you'll often find better deals on flights and accommodations during the off-season. If you're a surfer or a scuba diver, the monsoon season can actually be a great time to visit certain parts of Malaysia. Remember, no matter when you decide to visit Malaysia, be prepared for the weather and embrace the adventure. Whether it's sunny or rainy, Malaysia has something special to offer every traveler. So pack your bags, check the forecast, and get ready for an unforgettable journey. So there you have it, guys. 10 things not to do in Malaysia. Remember, traveling is all about embracing new cultures, showing respect, and creating unforgettable memories. By following these simple tips, you'll be sure to have an amazing time in this beautiful and diverse country. Until next time, safe travels!